Oke, kita bikin ulang guys. Karena susah cuma ngandalin otot. Dia langsung jadi gila di tugas pertamanya. What the fuck. Kita kuat mental ya. Baru ngeliat mayat langsung udah jadi gila. Tolol aja. Oke, kita
Main game apa,
bikin
Cok?
random start ya. Disco Elysium. Kita bikin lumayan smart. Terus fisiknya weak, weak. Psyche-nya,
Wake.
cycling-nya average aja. Motorik ketiga. Apa kelemar yang penting pintar. Let's go. Biar tidak gampang stres, kita ambil ya. Nah, violation. Biar semakin udah gampang kena men.
Somehow, you know what it is.
Hehe. Mabok gimang. Dengan travel aja. Shit, here it again. Kita pakai celana dulu. Terusnya kita pakai baju.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it.
Oxstage. Tai.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades comes squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay.
You swoop up and catch the tie. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie.
Tadi gua waktu pertama jadi orang barbar anjing, goblok banget cok, ngakak mulu gua. Jokesnya lucu banget anjing.
Siapa?
Penulis skripnya lucu banget. Ini game ini.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the force. Hot water sprays. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, or recollection of the person you are, the people as you slowly reach your hand toward abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Oh, please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the...
Weh, kemana tuh?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up.
Stage. Kok pakai sepatu sebelah doang anjing.
Hello,
Miss.
officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. You've been here for 3 days. On official police... Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone. Could it be because of the drinking? Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church. like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Yes. It was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Oh, we're huge where I come from. It would appear so. A slow, sad song. Okay. Glad to have been of assistance.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. Gusto.
72 masih fuck up monyet.
Yes. Well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he does.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you... Right. And the interviews? Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I was sent here to meet... I suppose you could be...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Assalamualaikum.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes.
Lagi online Ether ya nggak, Mas? Oke.
Tadi gue yang pertama jadi detektif barbar langsung kena mental anjing. Nih gue mau main bener nih. Playthrough kedua ya.
Bener.
They're not just...
Di sini ada sistem mental ya.
They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street...
Ketika lo kena mental udah ya game over ya.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
Heinrich.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should... I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Yeah.
We all feel that way some.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling.
But first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your palm.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw. But dear, you're not. You must forgive me. I'm Lena, my husband.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From...
What, of Martinez? No. I live in
But you still know your way around, yeah?
Yes, I know where it's something.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Yes.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have?
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes... Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run... I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in...
To you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. Oh, that's right there.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
No problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Me? I am working. I have a greenhouse in... Well, as you already know, there's a cop...
Don't worry, miss. We are here.
Thank you. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen, and you seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostril.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno!
Shit.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this, Kuno.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where... You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been...
Don't tell him that, Kuno.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Raid City.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Just a couple of pig...
Yeah, you
Looks like you're a fagari now.
You're testing Kuno's pay...
get lost.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Oh, look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't...
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a sh... Kuno doesn't fucking...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? $200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? You're right. Let's keep a low profile. A woman or a kid? Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Mas Hellkit itu DPS ya?
Enggak.
Enggak.
Dan
Kalau Rin
so, DWS. Keren yang mana dulu nih? Kan ada dua.
Rin yang merah.
Yang bau gentong nggak?
Waduh, ini Shadow Walker ini nggak bisa dilihat mas. Shadow Walkernya event Kazami Kazuyo.
Understood. Anything else? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit
Kalau
the
Hellkit
time
ngasih
frame
buff nggak?
provided to us by
Ngasih.
Apa di buff?
for report
Ngasih buff.
Oke deh Hellkit.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the...
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
Di antara Freya atau Ling Luo, mending build mana dulu mas? Posisi
Buat hard content mending dulu.
Half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma...
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
Jujur sih, si Ada nih lemah kalau kena dispel gitu ya, Mas.
Kalau dia nggak ada buff loh mah.
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey, you sure are, my man. From another... You sure are. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon... Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I... Everyone's a critic, man. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions, a sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demand. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Us lorry drivers, camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the... Oh, high grade...
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, they usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making... Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands.
Neat. For carrying large quantities. We're pals and all, but I can't...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. Don't be a stranger.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates. This must be in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, the frequency, the soft...
This is Precinct...
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with
Officer? Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you.
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Okay. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Well, yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you... well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about... And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Sado, saha anjing, abang Sado anjing.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do. No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around.
I
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. All sorts of things.
Pangus
From
DPS
disco,
bukan, Mas?
rock too. So much
Di
disco
buffer.
and rock.
Di buffer.
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you can blast it. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop.
10-4, message received. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, I hear you.
Is it him? What does he...
He says he needs...
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir. Over. Anything else, sir? Over. 10-4. Your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over. Ten-9. Over. 10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you...
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
"10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your...
Fuck me.
What's going on?
Super Cop.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again.
New heights even...
Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to know...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or he's...
Ask him to describe it.
Satellite officer...
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice.
Says it's a...
Armistice?
Dear God,
This isn't true.
Hack him.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. That's...
What's his...
He...
The prick... Shut up. Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests that you...
Who?
Satellite officer...
Fire.
Satellite officer... I'm going to report that you are
In pursuit.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
A metallic.
Take what you...
He's clearly the pry bar. Useful for open. The handles are long. It's robust. Lets you see. Pull-out toolbox. Slides back into its nest. Preheat. The white suede feels luxurious as you tap on.
There's no you.
Translate. Alternative translation.
Tanya
Don't.
This is precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Ya satu kampus, Bon. Satu kampus, satu kelas anjing.
57.
In the cabin. You
Malah.
Justru itu letak serunya ya.
Iya. Justru malah kamu mudah untuk bertanya.
Tanya lewat WA apa nanya langsung tetap kapan?
Nggak harus memilih senyamanmu mau yang mana. Kalau pengen segera ya tanya sekarang lewat WA.
Aduh, nanti rada mana. balik kerja dia. Tidak Bon, anjing kepikiran terus yuk. Tapi yo tak pikir terus yo bakal jadi.
Ada yang lebih suhu dari aku loh, ada Mas Adam yang lebih suhu.
Mas Adam kan udah jadi Bon.
Lah ya udah jadi, aku kan belum jadi. Jadi sebenarnya saranku itu enggak
Gimana
konkret
Mas
juga.
Adam? Gimana Mas caranya
Apa?
PDKT?
PDKT ya langsung aja ngomong, gak usah banyak drama ya.
Gimana ngomong gimana?
Ya gue suka sama lu, udah simple itu. Kalau dia nggak suka balik ya nggak usah dipaksain ya.
Iya, aku ya mikirnya kayak gitu.
Iya.
Kayak biasa aja.
Iya. Kalau dipaksain malah nantinya nggak beres ya. Kalau misalkan dia nggak suka, terus tanya, ada kesempatan lo buat suka sama gue? Masih ada, ya udah izinkan waktu berjalan agar kau menjadi milikku.
Nah, kalau udah
Dia
punya
There he still is, looking right through with his white eyes. The body below is
Ya kan belum nikah.
dedicated to that
Kalau ada yang
corpse.
punya saingannya cuma satu.
Is all
Ya nggak masalah dong. Ya tinggal dianya bucin nggak sama cowoknya kan.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No.
Kalau memang nggak bucin ya masih bisa. Kan belum edit.
Kalau udah punya malah mudah Pak, saingannya cuma satu Pak.
Kalau belum.
Kalau belum saingan.
I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Tanyain mengikutan pendek segala macam, terus kayak jarak 6 jam tak tanya. Jadi ini piye?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Bingung Bon, ngajak ngobrol dredeg.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go.
Teman ngobrol, teman.
Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
Apa aku sing overreact? Apa aku sing terlalu overreact? Apa?
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to
Overreact?
Overreact itu apa sih?
Yes. Please do also look at our wares
Reaksi
inside.
berlebih
The
anjir.
postcards and board games are there, sir.
Overthinking.
Omong dulu.
Hah?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. Don't really know what's there.
Antara aku terlalu mendalami sebuah.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about what no such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you
Bukan
about some
masalah
of our
siapa-
books instead. Crime
bukan
fiction
masalah
is
siapa
about murders
dia
or
dapat,
burglaries
Pak.
or things like that. And the work of a policeman or a
Ini
private
baru 2
detective
minggu
who's trying to
masuk.
solve a crime and
Kok
catch
mereka
the
langsung jalan
criminals.
bareng?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir.
Kayaknya
It's
kan
just
mereka
that
kan
you
nggak
don't
kenal
look
satu
like
sama
Dick
lain,
Mullen.
udah kenal. Kayak
What's
langsung
that mean?
mungkin jarang ngobrol terus
And everything's
cowok
better
langsung
now, sir?
nyatain gitu. Nah, kalau
Nanti
aku
si
kan-
great,
cowoknya
sir.
langsung to the point, Pak.
Gimana?
Si cowoknya tuh berarti langsung to the point. Kamu bisa nggak langsung to the point?
Yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
Kamu bisa nggak langsung to the point?
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Dipisahin lah.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the
Kayak gitu tuh
book.
kayak ribet Bon, sumpah Bon.
The girl
Ya nggak
keeps
apa-apa,
her
yang penting
hands
tetap ngomong
folded,
kan.
hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
Gara-gara satu hal itu tuh langsung
She looks around anxiously. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Kalau kamu nggak
Tapi
nervous, baru
Bon,
gitu
kan dia kan kerja
ditanyakan.
di Indomaret, Bon.
Well,
Ya mungkin aku
that
sih
proves
tahu itu
nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Ada yang masuk,
She
ada
nods,
yang masih
half
kasir, Bon.
provocative, half enthusiastic.
Reaksinya dia itu kayak aku datang tuh kayak
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Padahal di depan itu ada
It was
lagi
okay,
dia
sir.
lagi
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
kasir. Dia itu langsung kayak ada reaksi gitu loh, Bon. Apa ya?
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant
kan
does not
seharusnya kan kalau
flinch
di
at the
Indomaret kan
comment.
dia
He does
fokusnya
not
harusnya ke
flinch even a
pelanggan
single
yang ada di
bit.
depan kasir, Bang.
He is intensely not flinching.
Aku masuk,
It takes
dia langsung
effort.
kayak ada reaksi apa namanya, aku datang
Because
tuh
you
kayak
usually
ada
aren't.
reaksi apa ya namanya ya, kaget gitu loh.
Ya udah. Kenapa emangnya?
Fritz,
Kenapa nih? Ya aku tanya
maybe?
dia tuh kenapa kayak
Alcohol is
gitu tuh
not
aku
good for you,
bingung.
sir.
Dari itu.
Ya, kalau kamu tanya ke aku pun, aku juga nggak tahu orang dia yang ngerasain.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. There's something you're missing.
Terlalu menerka-nerka apa pikiran
It's the
mereka
type of
itu.
book where there's a rich, or there could be a story about a
malah
poor
aneh
lady
hal.
getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Langsung gas.
Mau apa tinggi soal hubungan dukun.
Pokoknya langsung gas, iya, enggak.
It happens, but usually the guy gets. Those are unhappy books. For most, these are not very well. Maybe then it's fine. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like not in romance books, sir. I haven't read many of those. Maybe I don't think it's a romance story if the yes.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel. You clearly have issues you need to address.
Pelan-pelan.
Maybe some about other books.
Kalau dia ngomong enggak, kamu masih pengen
Oh,
ngejar.
kings and queens and
menangin
generals of. I
hatinya.
think that's why people read them.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Penting jangan nunda-nunda, Pak. Intinya jangan nunda-nunda.
Why would they do that, sir?
Mudah dijalani atau
That's
sulit
so
dijalani.
cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. My name is Annette, sir. Feel free. I'm signaling that the store is open.
maksudnya mudah
Otherwise,
dijalani
people might
atau
not.
sulit
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers.
Disuruh mending mana gitu.
Iya. Maksudnya gini loh, hubungan itu mudah dijalani atau sulit dijalani.
Ya tergantung, kalau kalian cocok pasti mudah. Beda lagi kalau rumah tangga ya, tanya Mas Adam, aku nggak tahu.
Rumah tangga itu kan pasti urusannya sama pendapatan.
Iya, itu banyak faktor luar. Tapi kalau misalnya dekat, pacaran sama cewek ya mudah kalau emang kalian cocok. Kalau sulit dijalani,
Can I help you?
kalau kalian cocok tapi sulit dijalani itu kan berarti ya masih bisa diusahakan. Kalau sulit
Wait,
dijalani karena
what?
kalian gak cocok, yang
What
ngapain?
about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning
Pertama
she
yang
left.
tahu kalau aku suka itu temanku cowok sih.
Why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees. All right. Did she say anything else
Pasti
about
dikira
me?
gay
You
ya.
know,
Selama
did she
kuliah.
say anything about me?
Enggak, Bun. Tak cium lu Bun, anjir.
Anjir.
Really?
Enggak.
I should
Kan aku kan
I
satu
should give her a
bangku.
call then.
Lah, kan aku kan sering kontak
Thanks,
mata
I guess.
atau sering ngobrol sama dia.
Was there anything else you
sama
wanted,
cewek
or
itu. Mungkin aku dikira udah pacaran.
what thing?
Dikira apa?
Dikira udah pacaran. Udah hubungan itu.
Ah, masa cuma dikira doang?
What are
Dijelasin
you,
lah,
cook
kayak
now?
anjing.
That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
Dari kamu, Pak.
Fine, okay. The kitchen
Kamu
is
ngerasa
closed
udah
until 1 p.m. because the cook is
bisa
working.
maju lagi
You can
nggak
snoop
jenjang
around
hubungan
after that,
kalian?
if you must. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest
Dari
and
kamunya dulu, kamu
loudest
ngerasa dia
faction.
oke untuk aku coba jadikan pasanganku.
They come here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But
We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Aku SD
We don't.
dari SMP.
We have to wait.
Kan aku
They'll
tetap
show
kan
up sooner or later.
Tapi kan
Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then...
There are these things called days. You sleep between them.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Aku mikir ngapain yo aku ngejar-ngejar yo.
Another thing. Great. Yes.
Sekolah kan. Nah, di SMP, di SMA tuh aku udah di SMK tuh aku udah ada pikiran buat cari pasangan lah segala macam yang walaupun teman-teman gue banyak. Yes, ngono kuwi. Pindah serak mikir pasangan terus ning kuliah juga kepikiran soalnya koncoku yo semua punya hubungan sama
Nggak bisa gitu, Pak. Pikirannya masih kuliah, aku nggak nyari cewek dulu, masih
Can
sekolah,
I
aku
help
nggak
you?
nyari cewek dulu, nggak.
Iya sih.
Menurutku itu
Another
salah,
thing.
menurutku ya.
Great. What are you, a cook now? He wasn't pan-fried. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Emang paling mudah bener. Emang. Soalnya paling mudah buat jatuh cinta itu cuma di masa kuliah.
Yes.
Buat tempatmu belajar malah dari kuliah menurutku ya. Kalau kamu udah kerja gini
Misalnya
tuh
gini,
ya,
Bon, di tempat
relasi
kuliah
dikit
itu
sulit.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the prime. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger-bang his stuff, okay?
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possession.
It was just an idea. Come on.
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, Sam Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Racing.
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items.
You're quite welcome, dear.
Ya, oke lah. Gak bisa dibilang jarang, tapi gak bisa dibilang banyak. Kalau zamanku dulu ya teman-teman santai aja. Cuman kan itu sebenarnya privasi ya. Kayak gitu mereka jaga privasi.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably already your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nerve, a chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. An embodiment of pure. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 bull! No, we are not good, goddammit! We want our bull back!
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't...
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull! Good! Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now why did you approach us?
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our street.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
It is true, sire. He knows nothing. This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug written on the other side, with "That's Kuno" on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo. The central symbol of the Pericarnassus. The church looks old and weather-worn. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice. The metal feels cold.
Probably some kid.
A simple but clever solution to... This coin operates. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal. The curtains on the display. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. It looks as if it was abandoned.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out. Really?
Dari keluargaku ya, Bon, kasih tahu Bon. Keluargaku semua tahun walaupun kita diajak makan ya, pasti kita yang bayarin, udah gitu aja. Aneh pasti juga gitu Cok. Jadi kita diajak keluar, tapi
A
kita
sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckles. The door rattles again, but this time you...
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
dirimu tak ajak makan keluar.
No. Go check the backyard door.
Backyard door? There must be another end.
Madame, I assure you.
There is no reply.
Saya keluar dari kelas. Dia pasti
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Ini lagi live sama Mas Adam kah? Iya anjir.
Peyton, my maiden name.
Cerita-cerita gitu alahnya si Painon kok nggak ngegas langsung aja ya nggak sih?
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there.
Masih ngomong
If
lama,
she
jangan.
wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Enggak, aku lagi main game detektif, nggak bisa
I was dispatched to
ambil
handle
ini
a
ya.
strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
Gua harus
That is
fokus.
good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Konsultasi apa?
Very unusual.
Ngomong ke keluarga dulu gitu.
But I can...
Fantastic. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy. Look at that lady. Take a gander. A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, positively statuesque, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes. Red, these are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say, within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian. Barely you're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too.
2,3 ini. Lumayan Bon buat mahar Bon. Aku juga mikirnya kayak gitu, mau apa namanya, nabung-nabung beli setengah gram.
Shame?
Nabung, beli
You
setengah
have-
gram.
As I was saying,
Kan lumayan tuh.
if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Voila,
Nice.
you're doing it.
Of course. How much do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
Bon, aku mau
That's a
mencari.
good sum. Not too small. Not fantastically large.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
Nek saat diambil orang dan nek wis duwe pon. Oh iki
Wis duwe berarti oh ya udah memang dia punya. Daripada nggak ditanyain.
Oh, enggak tahu mau ya. Enggak tahu padalan aku mau ngomong sesuatu ngono ya pun ya.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, and seemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today? Besides supplementing its salaries. Why, yes I am.
Satu pun dia baru kenal tuh langsung dapat anjing. Cok.
Ya mungkin dari SMA udah emang sering berhubungan.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Yang semester 1 udah dapat terus besoknya.
Tapi itu pun dia lagi kami.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol, and it's for crossing long distances.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat of hers.
The boat? No, it is called Cordelati 19 because it's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. My sloop.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder weird.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off?
Officer, I assure you I'm a...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Ya, aku kapan buat ajak makan?
Wah, nek kowe kapan-kapan dia punya nek duit wis akeh pun. Nek aku wis dadi dosen apa wis lulus S2 tak jajak. Aku memang pengen ngejar S2 sih.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say?
Tes.
Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
Wih, apa tuh bang?
33A, this old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata.
She takes a sip.
Okay. Of course.
Nothing happens for quite a while.
As they do.
The thoughts happen inside his brain.
It doesn't.
My, it's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head and he's reeling thoughts out.
Except he isn't.
Of course. Lieutenant, I truly don't understand what is happening here.
I told you his methods are unconventional.
Your marbles on glass, dear. Don't worry. Oh, no.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
bukannya baru pengumuman ya tanggal segitu ya?
Iya, paling
Don't
akhir
get fucking
Oktober.
clever with me, pig.
Mungkin anjir.
2 minggu
Akhir
paling.
November inilah, akhir November. Oktober, ya akhir Oktober.
Awal November mungkin bisa jadi. Karena kan ada event apa sih? Free loginnya itu kan. Hadiah sebelum servernya buka.
Ya minimal ya kalau ada event biasanya harusnya ada LE-pad ya anjing ya. Enggak kayak Google pepek ya anjing.
Sabar bang.
Main itu nggak ada event cuman event relax doang anjing.
Terserah developer, kamu kok ngatur?
Bun. Event apa namanya? Event sebelumnya yang apa tuh?
There must be another way into the building.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Kok lo kenceng amat suaranya?
Apa? Yang di Doram itu?
Bukan Doram Exploration.
Yang itu loh, yang harus nge-charge itu loh, yang nembak tuh namanya apa sih? Tepatnya.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Kanan itu namanya apa sih?
Pouring Crusade tuh bang.
Kan. Doram.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Ya udah banyak.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Ya memang dibikin mudah.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Permainan kata doang tuh bang.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Sultan juga dimudahin anjing.
Sultan jangan jadiin variabel anjing.
Last week?
Ya udah, biarin
I don't know. Look.
Ini bonus pool error ya bang.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
5.000 spin, koin, dapat 1 card, dapat mon, dapat apa saja, dapat refine, dapat.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again.
Anything else I can do for you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one... So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes? Do I have a shaker in...
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
Am I wearing a... Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Like what?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little... He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Hello again, sweetie. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy.
Now, what else, sweetie?
The worker is in a deep slumber. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta. Silence. No one answers the door. Nothing happens. Silence. No silence. You hear static from the intercom speaker. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list. The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you'd... Ever since I came to live here, it's been different.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Resonance-nya kok nggak aktif ya, padahal udah 2 buah nih level 10.
She doesn't answer.
Coba nih aku share screen-nya.
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here. stick.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that turn. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. You ring the doorbell. All you hear is you ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. An off-key.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for you.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling him.
A single beep indicates that you hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver. No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Aku
Maybe another way to do the meeting.
Ini seharusnya memang dari sini buat naikinnya.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Harus cari bahan sultan ya.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. Pig's not half as dumb as he looks. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, most people write. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just uni. This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to... I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a...
We weren't put on this earth to make your life Watch your back, ungulate.
Yes?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Fame. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into... I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy my precious? Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life. She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life is...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silent. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education.
And hell freezes over? Never mind.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. So it's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better time he made the initial investment. Since then, yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she...
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
The woman looks aloof.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods, but you don't learn about the important things in life from I provide a valuable service. As the truth is available if you just know where to look.
She smiles and nods. See.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar?
Math. It's... Oh, I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Yes, I better look... Right, I have to get back to my...
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Crime fiction is a these books, what's more, not a single mention. You see, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The owner turns out he faked it to... Yes, there's also tragedy. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick? Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails.
Oh, crime, robberies. You're a police officer, apparently.
Crime fiction. These books, what's more, not a single mention of all the stress this work. Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalked. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, it serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind of wholeness, unity, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself. Various paranatural books.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a...
The plaque on the shelf reads, Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of them. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High-Speed Love, next to Herbs. Next to that,
I really must insist you buy... I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. I would say... The Greatest Innocence. The book is also very daring. The author aims to... Perhaps for a lady...
Do her words seem vague and...
Certainly, it's...
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow.
I would say... The Greatest Innocence, yes.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't... No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now, you do? My God. Even more reasons not to... No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens. Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed-out, dark echo. then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and the photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to...
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the squad." Not a good track record of mental health. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd, even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of his own maladministration, foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers. But wait, you haven't... You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also... That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionary. The original was blown up. Most historians think some years ago, the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. Neither do people. Philip III, not that he ever did in life either. Something with great... Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But if we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get an overwhelming amount of loose threads. I've made a note.
The king stands high above you.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to...
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on...
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because we were promised work. We'd be in there, working. If the bastards had main gates locked, would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Doors locked. The guards blocking the way to the act. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done...
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least...
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button on. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this, just a pity.
When a bunch of
beats me. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to silence is the answer. You've been talking to him for quite a while now.
What's it to you?
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I was just messing with you. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me in... I don't believe you. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man, my friend, I don't operate it.
If it's so simple, Why did the scout leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist is there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. Jean-Luc himself would say sure. You know,
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such.
Revacholians, halfway.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution came to... The revolution is fatal, familial. Enough of tips. The F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments. Lesser rate the mosquito...
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. You have,
The sage will not budge on this.
Then there is... the Simino Koiki Kaimira. Are you the Koiko? This will but enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformity. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery. Let alone, so we will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks? Yes, I am, he concludes.
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity doesn't... I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music...
Shelves full of biographies of fame.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names. Date. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have written. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think, steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A strange sensation of loss. When she left, yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he. But Franco Negro, as the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence?
Hah? Ada yang ngomong gua nggak? Ada.
Judulnya apa, Mas?
Apa?
Gamenya?
Oh, itu ada judulnya. Disco Asylum. Elysium.
Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Disco Elysium.
Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the inter-isolari real.
Kalau lo suka game detektif, ini game bagus sih.
He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions
Tapi lo harus fokus mainnya ya.
and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which
Karena
every man
hint
has a
sekecil
place
apapun
and a mission, but
penting.
at the same time may rise to nobility. Question 3. Who was the false innocence? Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information. Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so. The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He, final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question, I've got it, honest.
Shit.
Of course, this is my thing, the reason I exist in this world. The correct answer is Franco Negro. 0 doubts.
Yang bener lo, nyebelin gua mulu anjing.
Incorrect. While Franco Negro built concrete. Oh yes, yes, obviously. Incorrect. Correct. Everything from congratulations on finishing a C. Vaguely possible. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
What's going on with you? Okay.
You are shouting at an inanimate. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulet. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the ozone disintegrating into map. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on a north. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On 850 million people live on. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and as connections to other worlds. Words past, you have little idea what they are. Distance, perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. To the east, rolling hill Huron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it. Still, it's detailed.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Yes. Are you interested or not? Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriate. Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint Lane and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Makes it harder for Revachol to act.
Oh, come on. I know exact, but you see.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know.
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you say.
He smells of heavy motor oils. You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Been admiring the Stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check him out.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
It's Revachol. Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is Elysium.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
Hey man, you know, there are all sorts of invasions. I thought we could rely on the cops. We're in this together, whether you realize it or not. It's about not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is I'm not the only one. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? The problem?
Cultural victory. What is this then?
Iya makanya bantu sampai triple S.
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kisaraga's stern expression remains. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks. What happened? Did your ball...
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Look, as detective. I come from a long line. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of...
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of them on this.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather, someone with a cart. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Goddamn right. They've... trusting street thugs...
Welcome to Frit.
Nah,
Feel
setelah
free
gantian
to
kasih
look
hasil
around or
hasil sini.
something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Mainnya membalas gitu ya sekarang ya.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Oke, cukup tahu lah.
You mean this? This is
Buat naik,
Popstars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Bon, memehan bagus tuh, Bon. Jangan lupa, Bon. Memehan.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Cuman memang kita tidak selalu dibalas ya kebaikannya ya guys. It's Waria. Ntar Bang Ruth, aku ngatur dulu ininya. HP bonus fitnah.
No.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No.
Okay.
I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality.
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15. Yeah. That I don't know. What about it? When ordinary people... Yeah. It happened like our government? Or do you mean something else? I don't know.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock does.
We're in as man.
What will her essay prompt be?
We're in a transition. Cool.
Langsung ya.
Iya. Tes build ini bang.
The unpromising race pupil returns. There is nothing funky about them. Tips the F. Lesser rate the mesquite.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile.
Yes, it is cruel to I cannot possibly imagine what else we have. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at him. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my... You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual. It is impossible to see any more of this. Leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murder. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the... don't be vulgar.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision, and also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a... I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the South Island race. We are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women. No. I have heard about it on the... I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today.
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of foresight.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Murder. Salam Rocky, but with a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Bang Rut, sudah TR Bang Rut?
Belum.
Tes buat TR Bang Rut.
Ayo.
Karena Elysiumnya sudah saya pensikan, guys. Jadi nggak punya efek.
Tidak. Dijual dong, Bon. Udah dijual dong.
Mau beli aja cepet.
Oke.
Murah aja. 200.
Bilang GG.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Bon.
Bangkrut 5 menit lagi mutan dragon, let's go. Kartu
Kartu MD lah bau drop nih.
Bon, ayo Bon.
Primbon mengatakan kartu MD tuh.
Anjing lama banget gak denger
Can I
Primbon
help
aku
you?
Kak.
Absolutely out.
You wait and see, cafeteria. Absolutely in
Ayo,
the
Lip.
question.
Cepet, Lip.
Your body is ready, sire.
Sang 2 kan ini.
Apaan?
Primbon ini udah tepat ini hari ini. Drop kartu MD. 5 menit lagi.
Oke. Bon.
Ketik Rex pasti Primbon gitu.
Coba login.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes. Do I have a shaker?
It's not a shaker.
Am I smiling? Because I'm not.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help.
Even more reason for me not to.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out. It comes free with the sentiment is.
Iya, GTA guys. Zaman sekarang pasti banyak yang nggak tahu ketik rek itu ya.
Nggak tahu.
Dan nggak pernah ada kan?
Iya. Itu kan udah lama tuh.
Terakhir aku kapan anjir?
Ketik Rex pasti Primbon gitu.
Aku SD apa ya?
Mana tahu orang sekarang kebangun.
Hah?
Mana tahu orang sekarang.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce. You hear the same. You ring the. What an ominous. All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. You wait. Looks like someone. Silence. 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 Nothing happens. Silence. This button.
Huh. This button looks new.
Anjir dulu aku beli NSP-nya Peter Pan.
Itu di telepon masa keren gitu. Lama-lama ini kok diangkat tuh bang.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Udah berdiri sendiri
Yeah.
nanti.
The kingdom of
Ngobrolnya nanti
Kuno.
dulu, aku
Yeah,
denger
whatever.
dulu.
The fuck about it? You're testing. Get lost.
It's always Kuna, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
The fuck are you calling a thing?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna help!
Help! He's got the Kuno help!
Ayo Lip, jadi nggak Lip?
Everybody!
Escalate!
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal.
Fucking logical. Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno. No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of.
No one?
This is where Kuno establishes dominance. Change of plan. You can't let that happen. It will make things hard.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno! Help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genital! Look!
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look.
Relax. He can't. There's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno.
Backing up was a bad idea. Now he thinks he.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit.
No, you're not. We can just.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking T-bar. You don't know where I...
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions.
Click, 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 click.
Kuno doesn't...
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entire.
Ya udah, ayo. Undang Tan.
Minta diundang. Lo ini lagi nyari, coy.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Primal ya guys. Attack speed udah 500 belum, Lip?
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Nyari SPD gampang banget tuh.
Males benjir.
No, I'm just a
Tapi ini
regular
itu sih, Bon.
detective. Thank
Udah
you very
100,
much.
Bon.
Perhaps not.
Kalau
This is
dirangin
below
sama
our
Bapak
pay
Berta,
grade, detective.
Kenapa
See
12
that ladder there?
Apanya yang 100?
100. Bonus status.
Bonus status apa nih?
Bonus status Agi EG. Kalau nggak Darut kan 88 nih.
Oh, Darut 120.
Lu